Barney comes up and Andre says, "You have trash can?" And he said, "You like big trash can?" And she said, "Yeah, we have a lot of trash cans." He says, "You take a trash can, fill a trash can with beer and ice, and bring the table." He wouldn't kid me. He sat right there, and well, I remember getting started, but I don't remember much about it. And then I somehow woke up in my room going, "How did I get here?" That's crazy. But he took care of me.
I was in a match with Andre, and it was a tag match. I can't exactly remember who was in it, but it was a holding spot, and I had to keep Andre back. And Andre put his hand on my head, and he was the strongest guy in the world. He didn't know his own strength, and he squeezed my head so hard and so long that the next morning we got up, we got on the plane, and we flying to Madison Square Garden. And from the pressure on the plane and the pressure from Andre, when I got there, my eyes was as black as black could be. And I couldn't even rest because I couldn't sleep. And I walked up to him, I said, "Look, boss, what I did. What you did to me?" And he goes, "No." I go, "Yeah." And then I played cribbage with him, but I could never beat him. I couldn't hardly beat anybody. But we'd be dealing with cards. And I said, "Andre, give me a good hand." He goes, "Okay, boss." And his hands, you know, y'all know it's big on him. His hands were large. Played 3 times, 4 times man. But I tell you what, that's one great guy that I love to death. And if he likes you, he likes you, and if he didn't, he didn't. And when he tell you right off the bat,
And you would know the difference.
Sure.
The ring. The guys he didn't like would come back with his handprint on the chest. Short story. Andre always sat up front, first class in the planes, and that I'm talking about planes, 200 seaters, 150 seaters, and when he had to go to the toilet, he couldn't fit in the toilet behind the pilots, so he had to come to the back, and I guess they pulled the curtains over and get him a bucket. Anyhow, as he walked to the back of the plane, he would let gas go. Now that gas everything was big with Andre, so you can imagine how the gas was. Anyhow, he would come back, he would have a smile on his face, going down to the back. Coming back, everybody on the plane was like that. and all he used to have was
big part of professional wrestling are the rips, the practical jokes that are played. I've heard some crazy stories over the years from guys like Mr. Fuji, the things that he did, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and Ashley Boys. Do you guys have any crazy things that you've seen down backstage or on the roads and other wrestlers?
Yeah, I have a couple that I can.
Same thing here. I tell you, Fuji was one of the best, and Owen Hart was the best. But and it's just that on your worst day when you came in, Owen could make you laugh, and I'll never forget when we were in Houston, Texas, and Ned Johnson was the champion then. I don't know how. I guess because of his body, he didn't have a brain. But anyway, he's the worst. And we were in Houston, Texas, where that church is now. And Owen Hart ran up to the music part where they played the music, and he took a conventional music out and put Hogan's in. And then when they announced him as the world champion coming out, the guy didn't know it after playing the music, they hit Hulk Hogan's music. And Jack Lanza went nuts. It's a house show. House show, but it was great. I mean,
Dynamite and Davey Boy, they were pretty heavy. But Dynamite came over to North America talking to Superman. And they know the place. Every night, Tommy would do a prank on him. John would be in the bar drinking, and what's her name would slip a drink, a pill in his drink, and when he got to walk to his room at night, there was either the Coke machine in front of his door, and he couldn't get in because he's drunk. And otherwise, Tommy had got in the room, taken the mattress off the bed, put in the bath, and put the water on. And many times he shaved his eyebrows off when he passed out in the car. Other times he dyed his eyebrows a bright color. This was when he passed out. And this was when Tommy first came in. Davey Boy hadn't come yet.
He would just shave off one eyebrow.
Oh yeah, he put a landing strip on people's heads in the right through the middle.
Is there a wrestler that you guys always wanted to be able to work with that you never got the opportunity to? Whether it's a singles match, tag match, or anything.
No, but there's a wrestler that I did wrestle with that I wish I never had to wrestle with. The ultimate idiot. Yeah, he was an idiot.
this is no lie. I was refereeing Warrior and Hogan in Toronto. That SOB hit me so hard with the clothesline. I was out for about close to 2 minutes. From his, he never took care of nobody. And I'm telling you, when he hit me, God, I can still feel it now.
Rick Rude was doing a program with the Warrior all around the country. I think he went around twice. And the Warrior was in the business to buy stuff to keep his body big. He didn't care about the wrestling. He was a bodybuilder. And Rick Rude caught so many clotheslines across his mouth. And I think Earl was the referee this night and Lake Charles. And they're doing a match. Rick Rude took one across the mouth. Next minute, when he came off the ropes, Rick Rude knocked him out. He sat down on the ropes. And this was a lumberjack match. Drew around the ring and the cool down his mouth. He was out cold. Rick Rude was a golden glove boxer before and an arm wrestler. He was powerful with that right hook or right touch. The Warrior was not that cold.
Now, you guys have been in a lot of different types of matches. Can you talk about, like, when you first heard the concepts for matches like the Survivor Series 5-on-5 or the Royal Rumble, what your thoughts were? Was that something you were excited to be a part of, or did you have questions when you first were pitched those match concepts?
That was Pat Patton's idea. He put this match together. And 91, and then 92, I won a Royal Rumble. And they got me to march out to the ring. This way, and put me on the other side and to keep on marching. And keep on marching. And they played that right up to 2 a.m. as a pre-Royal Rumble. And then now, the gist of the story was the payoff. Butch was in there for 20 minutes, I was in there for 4 seconds, and we got the same pay. Butch reminded me about that for years.
I had a match, and I'm trying to think of where it was, but all of these were part of that match. The match was in a steel cage with a coal miner's glove attached to a 12-foot pole in the corner. And so you're in the cage, and you have to climb the pole to get coal miner's glove. And of course, the coal miner's glove is loaded and lizard leaf in. All of those were stipulations in the match. Yeah, I lost. The guy was the bad guy.
And what about you, Earl? Refereeing a singles match versus a tag match or a 10-man tag, anything like that? Did you have any preference on the type of match that you prefer, or you didn't really?
Really, I love all my matches. Truthfully, I'd do anything or any of them. It didn't matter. Like 10-man tag match or something, it got busy in the ring. And sometimes I'd go, well, this guy's coming, this guy. I just park myself in the car to send it out some.
Now, looking back on your careers, do you guys have something that you are the most proud of? Whether it's a match or a moment, anything like that? What are you most proud of out of your entire career?
Yes, one of them. Going into WWF, up to being in NWA for 10 years, and that working